Hello. I haven't made a video like this in a minute. Yeah, just a video log. So I'd take a deload week, and then that was good because I was fucking dead. I was like about dying every day. So I took a deload week. I still ran like 30 miles and fucking lifted once, rode my bike for over an hour in that week. So I can't, like, I just can't not. Posted a video just doing just some belt squats. Did probably like 8 sets of that yesterday, and then I did, you know, just all the other like isolation type shit for glutes and hamstrings, quads, calves, stuff like that. Today I did some shoulders, and that was really good. And I've been eating more too. I've been eating like probably a little over 3,000 calories, and yeah, I feel a lot better. I had a little more fat and stuff. I feel like a lot better. And but yeah, I've been really training hard, like, you know, like always. I threw in what I was doing. This is the third day I did it, or fourth day I did it, but I threw in just a little bit of Anavar. Threw in first 2 days I did 10 milligrams. Then past 2 days I did sublingually 12.5. Yeah, and that shit fucking helps. It's like you do that pre-workout, you're like just fucking able to move, like you just want to move heavier shit. Just makes you want to move heavier shit. I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, it's been good, man. It's been good. Last bike ride I did in that like hour and a half, fucking fucked the wheel up. The wheel was like, it just stopped, and then it's all fucking jacked up. So I took it to the bike shop, and he's like, I've never seen a wheel like this. And I wasn't doing no jumps or nothing. I'll just ride the motherfucker. I ride it hard, dude. Like, I ride it like really hard. And I noticed it's like I get out and run, and I can do like a pretty much a dead sprint for like a while, and then I just can recover just jogging. So my cardio is really well. But so when I jump on a bike, I just can't. It's like I can't get to the point where I'm like gassed on a bike. Like I just can't. Like I always got wind for it. Which is really cool, because in my time, it used to be 300 pounds and shit. I remember 308 pounds and just riding a bike anywhere, and it was like, man, you get gas doing anything. And my cardio was obviously shit. Throughout the years, you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you push yourself harder, and then now it's like, I mean, it's almost like a machine. And I noticed with cardio is almost like an RPG or something, like, where it's like, you just gain experience, and then in whatever you gain experience, it's like, oh, this leveled up. Like, yeah, and you do some crazy shit, like a long distance shit, and then you come back to it again, and you're like that much better. You're just like noticeably better. So that's cool. Yeah, cardio is pretty cool because of that. And it's like a pretty grueling thing, because you're doing it. You do cardio for like some long distance shit. You're doing it for hours at a time. Man, that's suffering. That's some pretty fucking, it hurts, it sucks, but it's like during that time you learn a lot about yourself and you see what you're made of. It's like transformative. Yeah, it's really good. So I definitely recommend you getting on that for just the mental and emotional benefits. Fuck the physical. Like, the physical is awesome, but like that's gonna come, like, obviously, because obviously it's healthy as fuck for you too. So, but I'm talking just for like the mental and emotional thing. It's like, man, the spiritual aspect of it, and then you get on, like, start riding bike, or not just riding bike, but lifting weights, and then, you know, it always starts when I want to get stronger, I want to get bigger, whatever the fuck. But then you find out that's not even like that is why you do it, but that's just like a byproduct of the whole thing. And you gotta, I'm telling you, you just gotta fucking apply yourself 100%, and you'll come out and you'll be like, wow, there's a whole life that I've been waiting to be unearthed. Like, this whole drive, this constant. And then the dieting, and so it's like a constant, you're constantly hitting goals all day long, because, you know, you can't eat this certain shit, you can only eat this much, you can do You know what I mean? You gotta go do this, you gotta go do that. Like, so every day, and you're just hitting the goals. And then the way dopamine works is like, it works, but not by achieving the goal, but the whole pursuit of the goal. And if you're in pursuit of the goal, then that elicits positive emotion. So if you have, so every day you're like moving towards goals, you're gonna feel pretty good. But if you're not, then you're gonna be a depressed piece of shit. Like, that's what it is. And if you just give in to every fucking desire you want, like immediate pleasure shit, yeah, it's like fudge or something. It's like, man, fudge is great, but it's like, you can't just eat fudge all the time. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna literally feel sick. You're gonna gain a bunch of weight. You're gonna be like, wow, this is bullshit. You need to fucking just like abstain from the bullshit. Stick to what's good, focus on the positive, and then strive for it 100%. And you know what'll happen? You start feeling real good about yourself. And you do it for the sake of, because you need to do better. And then the byproducts will come. Like, you know, you'll get bigger muscles, you'll do whatever. Like, you'll fucking, you know what I mean? You'll your cardio go up, whatever the fuck. And then you find that, like, it's just an escape. Like, it's like you become one. It's like you're in union with the whole works of it all in those moments. Like, you're just there and you're part of it. You're part of the experience. It's different than like normal life. Like normal when you're just like doing whatever. It's like you're there, and maybe you feel it all the time if you're lucky. But I think you have to be moving towards the goals and stuff, and you got to have that, like, where you get out of yourself and you're just there, and there's not a whole lot of thinking. It's just action. And it's really just like taking over you, and you're just observing it. And I think that's a truly spiritual experience. That's like, you're living what you're supposed to be living at that moment. So I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I'm so glad that I never gave up. I'm so glad that I stuck with this. I've been doing it for like 13 years, 13 or 14, 13 years. 13 years, I think. 13 years it's been. And I'm telling you, man, I never gave up. And now it's like, it's an unbelievable experience. Like, I can't describe it. You just have to do it. You have to feel it, you gotta do it, and then in them moments, then you'll know. But until then, like, you'll never know. And your life is just waiting to be unearthed. And like, you don't have to lift weights. You don't have to do any of that. I do recommend, I mean, we're physical people doing physical things. Like, you gotta move. So obviously, like, you want to be physically fit. You don't have to be a fucking bodybuilder. You don't have to do that shit. But you know what? You should be physically fit so you can live a proper life. You shouldn't just be a fucking miserable, morbidly obese fucking pile of hatred, self-loathing. And then you get kids, and then fucking you can't teach the kids anything because all you did was sat on your ass and eat fucking Taco Bell and whole pizzas and drink 2 liters of pop. And it's like, what are you going to teach your kid? How to have no self-control? How to have no discipline at all? Like, what? You can't even teach yourself. Like, no, you need to fucking discipline yourself, get physically fit, and live the proper life. But you don't have to do all the fucking bodybuilding. You know what you should do? If you like drawing, draw as best you possibly can, as much as you can. If you can get lost in the drawing, where you're just there and it's happening, that's the fucking experience. That's what you're looking for. If you like singing or playing musical instrument, that's what you should do. And then you go and you get lost in it. And it's like, you see somebody who's really, really good at guitar. Have you ever been to like a show, like been to a music festival or something, and you see, like, I remember there was this dude playing guitar, I'll never forget it. And you could just see that, like, this guy was doing that, and it was inspiring. And it's like, wow, that's the thing. That's the experience. That's the fucking, that's what we're all looking for. That's what we're all looking for. And however you get there, and however you find that fucking thing, that's up to you, man. But it's within you, waiting. You know, it's something you wanted to do as a kid. You're like, I always wanted to do this. Like, when I was a kid, I remember telling my dad, I want to lift weights twice a day. Like, and you know, I just get so into it. And I thought it was like an absurd thing when I said it, because I was like, I don't have that drive. Like, I can't, you know what? But, you know, I've lifted twice in a day, but you don't have to do all that. Like, you can do 2 a day or whatever. Like, maybe if you did weightlifting and then cardio, I guess that's 2 a day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, when I was a kid, I said this shit. And I remember seeing fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And then I remember there was a dude who lifted weights across the street from my one friend's house, and I was a fat fucking lazy piece of shit, dude. And then I fucking still wanted to do it. And so I remember he would let us like come over there and lift weights and shit. And so we did. And I mean, I couldn't have the fucking discipline to stick with it. And then in high school, I started lifting weights. Man, and then fell off for a couple of years, and then consistently I've been doing it for 13 years. And so I'm just trying to, like, if you guys can fucking experience something that you can get lost in for the rest of your life, like, just fucking go and just do it and like get lost in it, man. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. There's nothing better. That's what we're supposed to be doing here on Earth, whatever. Just fucking go for it, dude, because you only got this time, like right now, and then this time is going to lead to your death, like, and however, whenever that comes. It could be 10 minutes from now, it could be 100 years from now, who knows, you know? And like with modern technology, it could be fucking 200 years by now, and fucking 50 years, who knows? I don't know, nobody fucking knows, but you know what I know? Is that this is what it's about, man. Is you gotta fucking get out there and you gotta just grind your balls off until you can get to the point where you're like, you find grace in the art of whatever you're doing, and then you can get lost in it and then become one with the whole works of existence. That's the point. So, motherfuckers.